Hello, my name is Tim Shea. I'm a senior analyst at ARC Advisory Group, and today I'm here speaking with Kirk King, Vice President Marketing, and Endress Hauser to learn more about their new developments and outlook for 2014. Kirk, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Tim.
What do you see as the two biggest challenges for manufacturers and processors in 2014?
Well, we've seen not only in our company and not only in our industry, but a big problem is manpower, and it's a shortage of manpower today. Part of the onus has been put on the suppliers to help overcome that. So from an Endress Hauser standpoint, we're doing everything we can to attract young talent into the field. And the second part of that is filling that pipeline. And filling that pipeline of talent is to attract younger children and parents and get them involved and understand the automation business. So we're not only reaching out to universities, but also to schools and to parents. We've spent a lot of money in our training facilities. We have mobile process training units around the country, and those are used to increase the know-how and awareness of our industry so that we can do some cross-training to bring that talent in.
Great, okay, thank you. We all know that the biggest nemesis for all customers is unplanned downtime. What type of products, solutions, and services does your company provide to help your customers avoid unplanned downtime?
Yeah, unplanned downtime is a problem. It's a problem for everybody, and it affects all industries. And that's one area where we spend a lot of time and money in not only products but services as well. From a product standpoint, this year we're introducing a new heartbeat technology in our flow meters. This heartbeat technology will provide self-checking diagnostics so that you'll know ahead of time what's happening in the process. It'll also have constant monitoring of the process so that data stream will come in and you'll be able to monitor it. And then finally, there's onboard verification that's available via this technology as well. You know, heartbeat technology in our flow products is one thing. We also have some innovation and quite unique innovation in overspill protection, clearly a concern in the chemical and oil and gas business. And that's an area where we've come out with the first SIL 3 device in the industry.
That's great. Okay. Innovation, coming up with new products and processes, is so important to compete today. How are you encouraging your company to innovate, and subsequently, is your company increasing its R&D budget?
The answer is yes and yes. We, at Endress Hauser, we devote 10% of our input, of our revenue into R&D. It's clearly a leading indicator for us and one that we cherish and value. I can tell you every year we have in excess of 200 applications for patents, and that's on top of the existing 3,500 registered patents that we have to date. So R&D and innovation is extremely important.
Fantastic. As you are forecasting for 2014 and beyond, what do you see are the biggest global economic tailwinds that will help your business going forward? And subsequently, what do you see are the biggest potential headwinds?
Yeah, it's a guessing game, isn't it? When you look at the tailwinds that are happening in the economy today, specifically for our country, the Shell influence has certainly helped us a great deal. The feedstocks are here. You're seeing more innovation and exploration into the United States and therefore investment, and that certainly is helping not only our company but the country itself. In addition to those tailwinds, we also have a number of product innovations that are coming out that are going to help supplement that as well. From a headwind standpoint, there's a number of things that could be a problem. Obviously, the Health Care Act is one area that everybody's very apprehensive about. But then there's cybersecurity that's out there as well that certainly permeates our industry and other industries. So there's a number of things out there that I think we're all very much aware of.
How has your company adjusted its value proposition to provide its customers with solutions that provide the return on investments and return on assets they require for project justification?
Yeah, we talked about the shortage of manpower, and part of the problem we're running into is a lot of the facilities are brownfield facilities, and part of those assets that are sitting in those facilities are an unknown. One thing that Endress Hauser has done is come out with our new web-enabled asset management. This program it will allow you to come in as an individual engineer, maintenance individual, whatever the plant personnel is involved, and be able to manage those assets and understand the health of the asset, be able to allocate the necessary calibration and maintenance that's necessary in those assets.
Manufacturers and processors are increasingly depending on their automation suppliers to keep their plants running smoothly through enhanced service offerings. How is your company helping its customers in this regard?
Well, a large part of that is training. You know, as technology evolves, capability evolves, and with that, you need to keep up with the training. I mentioned earlier that Endress Hauser's invested quite a bit in these process training units. These are actually mini plants that we have around the United States. We have over 12 with another 5 under construction now. And in these facilities, the individual not only gets the typical classroom training, but also hands-on training. And as I said, this is a full, complete process, so you'll be working under process circumstances. So you'll not only learn the technology, but also be able to troubleshoot the issues that you might possibly have. So we felt like that's one piece of addressing that.
Fantastic. And one final question. There's been a movement in the industrial marketplace to sell apps for smart devices via existing channels such as through the Apple and Android stores. Does your company offer apps for smart devices through those channels, and if so, what are some of the applications for those apps?
Yes, we do. We have a number of applications that are available. One that comes to mind is easily available on the Apple or Apple-like device that would allow you to take the serial number off a device and determine what exactly the model is, the model makeup of the product is, what it does, when it was purchased, where it was purchased, and those types of devices. One of many applications that were coming out in the field, but one that from a maintenance standpoint is truly unique.
Great. Well, thanks, Kirk, for your time. This is Tim Shea, ARC Advisory Group. We've been speaking with Kirk King, Vice President, Marketing at Endress Hauser. Thank you for viewing today.